It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, "I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further." Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. So the Nets starting five. We've got Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. And for the Pelicans, up front it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Pass to Valanciunas. Now McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Drilled from 11 feet out.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside, Bridges. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. Here's McCollum. The shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. There's Dinwiddie. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. A 3 ball. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so is Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Dinwiddie against McCollum. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it to McCollum. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got his second bucket. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. No good from Finney-Smith. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Floats it up for Williamson. Now here's Dinwiddie.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Hey, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Down low, here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Nets. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? 5 to shoot. Williamson kicks to Jones. Off target with his 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Dinwiddie. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. They get it back. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie with it. Goes back up. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And here's McCollum for three. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. He dishes it to Bridges. Takes the three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's McCollum. Misses and the dry spell continues. Brooklyn trailing. And here is Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie with it. Here's the triple. And again, it's the Nets missing. McCollum against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Thomas dishes to Kerr. The pass to Harris from downtown. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Daniels with it. Passes to Alvarado. Back to Daniels. Nance a screen. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. To the wing on the left. Here's Alvarado. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 4. Thomas kicks to Kerr. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Thomas. Harris a screen. Launches a 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Daniels. The layup off target. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Nance gets the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Marshall. Tries again. Can't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. Here's Daniels. Rebound, Broolyn. Now Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From outside the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Pelicans lead by 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
Just made another one.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And here are the Nets, trailing by 2. So for Broolyn now, they've got Joe Harris, Mikal Bridges out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons, and it's O'Neal in at the 4 spot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Jones. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. No good from Valanciunas. And so Simmons will bring it up for Broolyn. Right side Curry. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Alvarado. That 3 off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Curry passes to Bridges. And here's Harris from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Alvarado. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ingram. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Simmons dishes to Curry. It's good. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Broolyn. Here's Williamson. Bank shot. No good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. McCollum's checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Now here's Ingram. Screened by Valanciunas. Fires from the wing. Bridges with the board.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans in the lead. And here is Ingram. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball, and the Pelicans miss again.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
That evens the score.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. Dishes to McCollum. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over McCollum. Johnson's shot is off.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Now here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on McCollum. Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Johnson against Ingram. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Pass to Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. So both teams changing it up here. And so he hits both. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. McCollum against Dinwiddie. Hands a screen on Dinwiddie. The baseline jam. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
.127 left in the second quarter. The pass to Murphy. Fires for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson outside. Passes it to Thomas. Goes up at the stripe. Pass to Finney Smith. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Richardson left side. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First team foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shoot two.
That's good from Richardson. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. And Richardson drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Nance against Simmons. Harris outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
3 points.
Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Now, here's Richardson. Over in the corner, Marshall. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Marshall's got his first 2 points. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Finney Smith kicks to Thomas. Over Murphy. Pelicans pull it in. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Alvarado. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans on top, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
I'm just doing my job, what I need to do, be active in the paint, rebound, get some touches, go for work.
Always good to see a big man who plays big. Thanks, Jonas. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Nets was able to update me on the situation. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. And from what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game and maybe for a long time too. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On and on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. First free throw is good. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. And so he makes both from the line.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. And the pass to Finney-Smith. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to his teammate.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Jones, no one around him. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Jones has got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Out to the wing. Here's Bridges, and it's Broolyn scoring again.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Williamson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good. So Broolyn will take it the other way. Simmons with it. Now defended by Williamson. Williamson against Simmons. Now Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Passes it to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Fades back. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
Now here's Jones. The feed to Williamson. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Nets with the lead. Bridges passes to Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires from deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. And a new group in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. That one drops. He ties it up. For Broolyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Thomas sets a screen for Curry. Bucket is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
New Orleans moving it around. On the wing, Daniels. Simmons pulls it in. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Feeds it to Harris. Harris setting the pick for Curry. Over Nance. Nance with some nice D.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Nance a screen on Simmons. And the Pelicans miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ingram with the drive. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Curry with the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Daniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ingram against Harris. And it's Ingram missing. Nets leading by 4. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Outside Curry. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got 8.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Can they get it? And it's Ingram missing. With 1 on the clock. He's off on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
With 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got O'Neal. Thomas is out there with Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's McCollum. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Jones against Dinwiddie. Here's O'Neal. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 6. Now here's Marshall. Back to McCollum. There's the 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Thomas. Pelicans with the rebound. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Jones. And here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. Over O'Neal. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Thomas. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Bridges misses. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Valanciunas dishes to Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets. The first one falls.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for O'Neal. He hits both from the strike. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Simmons trying to get open. Johnson can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Cullen passes to Marshall. To the wing right side. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Now here's Jones. Williamson double team. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for the Nets, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's McCollum on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. Here's Marshall. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Nets leading by 8. Simmons with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. The pass to Valanciunas. Brooklyn with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Marshall. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Pelicans trail by 8. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Valanciunas with a screen on Dinwiddie. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pelicans trail by 8. Passes it to Valanciunas. Now McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Dinwiddie. McCollum, no good.
Questionable shot selection of that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Dinwiddie attacking. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's McCollum. Valanciunas, good.
No holding Valanciunas back there. He gets physical and gets through the contact.
Bridges passes to Harris. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. Johnson against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. And stolen by Williamson. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And here's McCollum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Now just a 5-point Nets lead.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Over McCollum. And Valanciunas pulls it down. There's 48 seconds left in the game. McCollum passes it to Jones. Now here's Valanciunas. He's guarded by Johnson. Second chance effort. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Now here's Dinwiddie. On the left block. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Simmons, he's checked in for Harris.
Ben Simmons.
And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Jones from outside. That shot misses. So it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Ben Simmons.